All right. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to the Socially Unacceptable But Sober podcast. My name is Dino. I'm an alcoholic.
I'm Jonathan. I'm alcoholic.
Matt, alcoholic.
Jonathan and Matt, what's up?
Another day in paradise.
Absolutely. Beautiful out.
If I was any better, I'd be twins.
If it got any better, it'd be a crime.
I don't even know. What
So I
that
better
means.
hurry up and enjoy it because pretty soon it might be a crime.
Yeah.
That's right, baby.
Enjoy yourself too
Guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, follow, all that good stuff. Jonathan's going to let you know how to do all that.
Yeah, man. So if you want to check out the video of this, we're on YouTube at Subs Podcast. That's short for Socially Unacceptable But Sober. We're on Instagram at Subs Podcast. We're on TikTok, subs.podcast1. And if you'd like to shoot us an email, looking for some help, looking for advice, direction, feedback, all that good stuff, our email is subspodcast1@gmail.com. So hit us up. We would love some emails coming in.
Absolutely. Follow, like, subscribe, and share. Tonight we're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to read a comment, and then we also have a topic, but it's not coming from one of us. This is coming from all of us. So, John, what we got for a comment?
Yeah, so here's the comment that we're spinning off of. First last dash area 52 made a comment on one of our shorts saying, "We are so lost and pathetic. Where are the real men? These guys with ink and beard are phony."
Ink and beard.
Ink and beard.
I don't have a beard.
You kind of do. We got facial hair.
This guy got a beard.
I'm Italian.
you fucking...
I'm Italian. So, what was it, first and last?
First last area 52.
All right, first, last, area 52. Thank you very much.
Read the comment again.
Oh.
Yeah, read that again.
We are so lost and pathetic. Where are the real men?
Who's the lost one? Who's the pathetic one?
Me.
I'm probably the lost
I'll
one.
be both.
Yeah, I'll be pathetic.
Pretty sure I'm
You
lost.
are.
I'm lost most of the time.
All right, perfect. Go ahead.
Real men.
Off the top. Start again.
We're real men or we're
Again?
not
The
real
whole
men?
We
fucking
got to
thing?
get it clear for the people.
Oh my God, 3 times. We are so lost and pathetic.
See? He's
Wh-
right.
Where are the real men? Where are the real men? Where have all the cowboys gone? These guys with ink and beard are phony.
Phony. Wow.
You're a big fat phony.
First, last, and second place. What is he?
Area 52.
Area 52.
Area 52. There
All
you
right.
go.
Well, we appreciate your comment. Sorry for having ink. I apologize.
No.
But my mom let me have them. And where are all the real men at? I don't know. I consider myself a real man today. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I mean, I wake up
100%.
in the morning with the attitude of winning. What do I got to do today? And I go and do that. I don't really spend any time on social media
Except
or
when
like
it goes to Target.
in my mom's basement, bullying people online, saying some stupid shit to people. I don't do any of that stuff. I keep it pretty real throughout my whole entire day. I try to emulate my father, who was a real man. And I've been told that you're a good man. So I don't know where all the real men are, but I know 3 of them are right here in this room. So, but I appreciate that comment, guy.
I got a piece to add to that too. So I run a group for guys that's called Motivation to Change, and one of the pieces with this is things have changed in our society, right? Like, and that has changed me as a result. Like, I grew up with a dad that was, difficult to share emotions and all that stuff because that's how he was raised. He had a rough upbringing, Vietnam
Military,
War, all
man.
that
Yeah,
stuff.
Absolutely.
But I learned that kept me sick for a long time, man, because I tried to avoid all those emotions that I was feeling, the anxiety, the fear, the less than, and then that was a contributing factor to my drinking, So I look at that today, and I say this in the meetings that we hang out at, is that the realest people, men, women, are in these rooms.
Right.
They are in these rooms.
Toughest men and women.
Talking about the stuff that they're going through on a
Right.
daily basis.
Right.
A daily basis.
And like, I don't really understand what the comment was really about. I really don't get it. You know what I mean? Like hating, angry. I mean, if you need a hug, bro, you can get in touch with us anytime you need. I'll give you a hug. You know what I mean? See, I know these 2 guys will give you a hug, and you'd be more than welcome, man, to come hang out with us, talk to us. Maybe you could learn something. I don't know. What do you got, Matt?
I will say that I remember when Jonathan brought it to light. Initially, aghast. And I'm like, you always want to invite somebody around when that type of stuff happens, but I guess I could thank the person, because I guess for being so phony, I was able to realize that I don't need to be that way no more.
That's right.
People that's the beauty of this world that I live in. You can think what you want, and I'm going to think what I want. I don't need to judge you for that. I don't have to have an opinion. We're allowed that. So,
right.
I was able to come away from that feeling actually pretty good about myself, to say, man, I am different today. I am, because I don't need to feed into none of that.
Right. You don't have to RSVP yes to every fight.
Every
you're in.
fight you're invited to.
We talked about that a couple shows ago, but I did try to sit there and think about the comment, and we also spoke about this 1 or 2 shows ago, where I said, when someone was offering me help, I didn't like the way they looked or what they thought, so I'm chopping them up in my brain, and therefore, guess what? I'm chopping off also my ability to gain the help.
Life.
Yeah.
So maybe, and I don't know, man. I don't know the person.
Right.
But I instantly thought that maybe someone is struggling, and I know when I struggled, I lashed out.
Right.
Yeah.
I know that when I had a difficulty in my life, rather than say, "Hey Dino, hey Jonathan, I didn't know how to be vulnerable yet.
Right.
I didn't know how to tell you what was going on. So you know what? Fuck you, motherfucker, and your fake ass,
phony ass,
fucking dumb tattoos,
unreal man.
all that
Because
silly
we
shit.
were all there at one point.
Yeah.
100%. So, having come away from that, that's what it's at, man. I know, I read that comment to my wife. I read that comment to a couple of other people, and the first thing I thought is our followers, I think, would chime in on how they feel about that comment about us. Because I will say this, right? We're over 900 followers now.
Right.
Where this is show.
Whatever
we don't know what
we don't know which.
It's many shows, and we've had one negative comment.
Right.
So whereas before, right, the old me, the hundreds of comments
would have not
that were
mattered.
so good, I wouldn't think of none of them. I would only think of this guy.
Right.
And today, I consume myself with all the good ones, and I don't give this one so
That's
much
right.
weight.
We will pray for you, though, pal.
And that goes on to speak about life too, man. I remember when you were talking and brought up this memory when I was bouncing in and out. I was going to this place in Patterson, and they were very rigid, and there was a lot of good sobriety in there. And I would come home from it. I'd get the rides, and I'd come home with the fucking idiots, these idiots, all this stuff. And I went back there when I was actually getting sober, and I connected with some of these people, and I was like, wow. They're awesome.
Yeah.
They are fucking awesome, and I love them. They're fucking epic. Yeah. So I can definitely relate to that, and I get a chuckle, man, because in reality, we all have got whatever issues we got going on, and it's my portrayal of my issues onto you or something else or someone else or something that I deem unacceptable.
What's that saying you got? My perception, what the
My
fuck?
perception, my conception, and my fixed ideals are completely warped.
There you go.
And that's the truth.
Right.
It completely is. When I came in here, when I came into this thing that we do, you say it all the time too. I don't know how to live.
Right.
I don't know how to think.
Yep.
I don't know how to act. Everything that I came in here with was completely wrong.
Say that again.
Was
backwards.
my conceptions, my perceptions, and my fixed ideals about life in general, about situations, people, places, things, everything was, bro, I used to say that it's better off to not have insurance on your car. Listen to my theory, bro.
I'm on board already.
Okay.
So I really gotta go farther.
Well, think about it. How often do you get pulled over?
Yeah.
Okay.
Try not to.
So that's only a $200, $300 ticket. Well, you pay $200, $300 every month for your insurance. If I get pulled over once, twice, couple of months, I'm saving money, right? But I believe that wholeheartedly, dude. And I would try to talk people into like, dude, don't even get insurance, bro.
I think you're gonna have to talk me out of this idea.
No, it's a bad idea. It's a complete bad idea. But like that's just an example of just how warped I was on the world. Don't get insured. Come on, dude. What kind of smart? That's insanity. That's complete insanity. So many things. Exempt yourself from taxes. I used to tell people, just exempt. There's a thing at the bottom that says you don't have to pay taxes. Yeah, but they'll come after you. But just don't pay them.
Bro, I'm pretty sure you told me this summer.
Yeah,
I was actually looking into doing it.
Well, I don't want to say it on here, but there's a way. We'll talk about that another time. We'll talk about that another
That's another
time.
show that I'm not going to be a part
I
of.
got fucking bamboozled again.
Yeah,
Damn it. Twice.
It's not even a big secret about.
Yeah.
It's we're better off with it.
Yeah.
So anyway, guy, thank you. What's his name again? One time in time.
Yep.
One side out.
Area
What's his name?
52.
53?
One time in
whatever.
time. Yep.
All right. Well, we'll pray for you, brother, man. And you know, if you don't like what we had to say tonight, throw the comment out. I don't care, man. It doesn't matter. We'll read it out. We'll give you props.
You know what I did think though is like, if we came up here and like, I'm the baddest motherfucker around. I fuck everybody up. No, I'm being phony.
Yeah.
We're talking about God.
God.
We're talking about changing our lives.
Talking about being idiots.
Talking about being idiots completely.
That we're not perfect.
Divulging our worst stories about ourselves. Brutally honest.
Brutally honest.
And then we turn it into making better life choices.
Right.
So I got lost in the we're so phony. Like, yeah, I guess I'm phony for wanting to have a better life.
But I'll tell you,
I guess.
anybody, and I invite anybody and everyone, if you ever want to come hang out with us, what you see here is exactly what you will get every single time, no matter where we are.
24/7, 365.
110%.
Everybody that knows us, that watches this show, I get 100 texts a week. I know these
Yeah,
guys get
yeah,
texts. Everybody, because they already know who we are,
yeah.
and they're just getting more of it in this particular setting.
This is great. My wife's doing an obstacle course around the
While she's 10,000
while she's about to pop around the cameras.
So you know, man, like I said, I would debate anybody that thinks we're phony. I would literally, and I'll tell you this much: I take this empty chair very serious about who we allow to sit in it.
Mm-hmm.
But I would allow anybody at all that wants to debate the things that we talk about. You know, what's that old saying? Prove me wrong.
Open to
I
it.
am open to be enlightened that I am living wrong or that I am being phony in my endeavor or my desire to live a better life.
Right. And another thing is, if you don't, we ask every show if there's a suggestion or something that you want to hear us talk about or something, we're open to that.
Right.
You don't have to call us fakes and phonies. And yes, we do have tattoos. We can't hide that fact.
Damn, I thought I hit 'em well.
I mean, we're covered in them. So, yeah, no, you don't. So, yeah, man. But what that brings us, again, follow, like, subscribe, and share. Don't forget to do all that, comment, sobriety dates, all that stuff. If you need help, let us know. But that brings us to the topic that we talked about doing for this episode. And I think Matt's going to start us off with that.
Yeah, it ties right into this comment.
So thank you.
Yep. I had a friend of mine hit me up and she said, why don't you guys do a topic about why you're doing the podcast or how did you come about living your life to the point, or, you know, how do we come to be who we are to bring the message the way we do? What was that word she used? That big word?
I don't know.
Fuck you.
Yeah. I'm distracted.
You know, I gotta do this real quick. I gotta. I don't even know the word I want to use. Shut up.
No, he's distracting me. Mouth breathing.
I'm sorry. I am a mouth breather, though.
And the kid called me fat. That's fucked up. So, anyway, she used some big word, and the word basically was,
If you say the meaning, I'll fucking get
I don't remember that either. It was kind of about being aware of yourself, to your thought processes.
Self-aware.
Oh yeah, it's like meta or
Oh, fuck
yeah,
you.
I can't remember.
Anyway,
Can't count on me for that.
metacognition.
maybe.
I don't know.
It's in the ballpark.
Yeah,
Either way,
close.
there's a big word she used. She's a teacher. I am not that sophisticated, and I have memory for shit.
Me bang nails.
Yeah.
But you know, the thing is that you know, full disclosure, this idea was these guys, and they brought me. They invited me into it, so I had nothing to do with the startup of this other than showing up. But I absolutely know. As soon as I heard it, I thought, of course, because anything that has to do with carrying the message, as we call it, I'm all for it.
Yeah. Spreading the word.
Spreading the word, you know, whether it's now I want to be a prick and whether it's phony or not.
Yeah. Up with hope, down with dope. you know?
Yes.
Spread hugs, not
Yes.
drugs.
But
I used to be a hopeless dope fiend. Now I'm a
Hopeless-
dopeless hope fiend.
There you go.
Yes, loud. Yes, loud.
Loud. But you know, I think that with anything in life, you know, like I said, man, we bare our souls here, and willingly. You know, I guess if you think about my one time that I talked about, which will be a while back now when this airs, you know, I'm living in dumpsters, man. I'm eating in dumpsters. I don't know how much more I could bear of the type of person I was to the depths that my addiction, my alcoholism brought me to. Do you think, you know, there's so many relationships I have in my life today. People don't know that about me.
They would never
They
see
would,
it.
you
never
know, they
think
would
it.
never
Right.
think it in a million
Right.
years. And I don't have a fucking inkling of fear to divulge that.
Right.
I don't care.
Absolutely. Because it helps other people.
That's right, and that just came up Wednesday night. Ironically enough, right? You know, the power to help somebody, and that's where we are. And this is purely to try to help, to put something out there. You know, and you know, we happen to be three like-minded men. The way we laugh, the way we bust balls. You know. So we were able to click. You know, the first show, I laugh when I think about it, even though it was fucking rough.
Yeah.
We clicked right off the rip,
Yeah.
you know, and it's because of the way we, like Dino said, this is us. We, you know, if I was trying to read a script, if I was trying to be somebody I'm not, this would never work.
That'd be horrible.
And I think that people pick up on that energy that we try to bring, that we attempt to bring to every show. So, you know, you go through your life, man, the trials, the tribulations, the ups and the downs, and hopefully you come to a place in your life that you're able to turn that around. And then when you turn that around, you know, the first thing I can say is I never did any of it on my own.
Right.
I didn't do none of that. I don't take any credit for this stuff, man.
Glory's got to
You
go
know,
somewhere.
I don't
That
break
ain't for
my.
me.
There's an old saying: "Don't break your own arm,
Yep.
patting yourself on your own back." You know, if it wasn't for other men and sometimes women, you know, literally taking me by the hand and showing me how to grow up, showing me how to participate in life, this wouldn't happen. I would not have the ability to want. I wouldn't even have anything to offer. I would not have a
Nothing.
word to say because I'm digging in the fucking dumpster behind Bradley's.
Right.
You know?
Damn.
Bradley's
I
bringing
brought
it
it-
back.
Throwback.
I brought it
I
way
don't
back.
even know that. I know Caldor.
Bradley's
Same
used to be
time.
a store right down the street where Target is.
Oh no shit.
Yeah, that was Bradley's Target.
Shout out Bradley's.
Shout out back in the day.
Yeah, back
but
in the day.
so you know, I thought that was you know, and I said to her, I appreciate you listening. And she doesn't have what we have. She doesn't have our ailments.
Right.
And but she said, you know, I listen all the time, and it helps me too.
I like how respectable that sounded. Our ailments.
But you know that I think that's one of the things that we always, every show we try to put that out there, man. It doesn't matter where you came from, how far down the scale you've gone, or if you've even on the scale. Like the type of stuff we talk about is a design for better living. It doesn't matter that you're alcoholic, you're drug addicted. We're all humans. We all have our insufficiencies. I don't even know if that's the right fucking word.
Inadequacies.
Inadequacies.
If you're depressed, you're anxious, all that.
We all got that.
Yeah.
So it does it matter that I'm labeled alcoholic? Does it matter that I'm labeled drug addicted? I can still help somebody that has none of those problems.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, I'm in it for the betterment of life, the betterment of people. You know, for as much as a prick as I can be, or an asshole as your little fucking friend said.
Well, you know what? He's not the only one. Because
well, fuck him too.
Sean said that. Sean's like, you know, if I watch...
I'm gonna do it.
If I
I gotta
didn't watch-
interject. I gotta interject
Interjection.
I didn't even get to
I
speak
object,
yet.
Your Honor.
because I know where you're going with it, and I meant to say it right off the rip.
That you love me?
I do love you. Everybody thinks that I got a problem with Jonathan because he's my little buddy, and I wrecked this kid on the weekly, as everybody knows. But I love this kid. I love these guys, man. My life is better because they're in it.
Yours too,
Wow.
man.
And
Mine too.
I just love busting his balls.
It's easy, though.
I'm gonna say
And
I'm
listen,
gonna
you
say,
just brought my balls into the conversation, Matthew.
Oh, that's horrible.
That's on you.
Keep them in the pants.
They're there.
Keep them in the pants. So yeah, that's where it's at, man. You know, I really appreciate her. We're gonna call her the Hammer. She will laugh.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Hammer.
her nickname, the Hammer.
yeah, the Hammer.
She will love that, and
And that's...
so that's where we're at.
And I want to add on to that because my history, it's crazy how things you learn in your life bring you to where you are. Whether you think they're blessings or a curse or whatever they are, you think at the time they actually come in handy because I'm by career and trade, I'm a graphic designer and I'm a video editor.
He's a drawer.
Trouble.
And that's what I went to school for. And that's what I did begrudgingly for 15 years. I despised it. It had its moments, you know, and I made all right living at times when I wasn't spending it all on drugs. But that's why I got into this because I love doing it when it's for a purpose, man. A lot of my strife came from the fact that I did these designs, I did these logos, I did all this stuff for somebody else or something else. There was no me in it, you know. And when I get to, and I cop like a 30-minute resentment on these guys because when I sit down and I do the editing, I'm like, you motherfucker, just show up, and you don't. You've done a lot.
He
more
has
than
this
that.
conversation every week.
Every week, as I'm falling over the fucking tripod.
Hey, you should have picked smarter freaking guys.
Yeah, and be better prepared.
I beg Hammer.
I'm gonna fucking freak out, but
I'm not gonna do what everybody thinks I'm gonna do.
But I love it because I'm like a crackhead when you guys leave. You know, when you guys leave, I can't let this sit.
Yeah, I
and
know.
stew.
I know.
Like I have to put it on.
I could see John just
Yeah.
as soon as we're out of here. And I think, well, I used to think you're going to bed right after we leave.
No.
Nope.
But
He's
now I know because I'm the same way, just not with
the
this
guitars.
stuff.
Yeah,
With the
trying
guitars,
to figure that stuff out. Yeah. So I
with
haven't-
anything else other than that.
and I haven't figured out. So it's legwork and it's time work. But the funnest part is that I put these shorts up there, and I try to pick moments in the podcast where either we laugh a little bit, or we say something really powerful, or something that like resonates with me. You know, and I am open and willing to take any comments that people shout out for, because we got those heavy hitters that listen to us,
Yeah.
and that also listen to the whole thing or watch the
Right.
whole thing all the way
Faithfully,
through.
man, yeah.
Yeah, and that's fucking awesome. And I get texts from Southwest Florida when it's not up at a certain time,
That's great.
you know. And I'm
Shout out
like,
to Chuck.
yeah, shout out to Chuck. And man, what a great feeling that is. That's something that we put together. People are enjoying on the other hand, and even on the other, you know, might not be enjoying, might be sitting there and stewing, but one day something that one of us said might click with this person and might be like, yo, I got a shot at this.
Yeah.
And like we said, it's whatever. You don't have to be drug addicted. You don't have to be. I mean, it makes it funny when you listen to our One Time Bros. You can really relate to that shit. But even if you can't, like, listen to how crazy this is. Crazy. I don't know what the fuck that was.
Get great.
And also, this design for living, man, is use across the board, bro.
It's universal.
It works. The only thing is, is whatever is afflicting you at the moment. What are you powerless over in your life? Is it people? Is it places? Is it whatever it is in your life, apply it to that.
Yeah.
You run through this and do it thoroughly and honestly, and you'll get good results. You'll have the results that we talk about.
Take your victim right out of it.
Take it out, man.
Take that victim mentality right out of it. What do I got to do? How do I get through this? What do I need to do to make this person, place, situation, thing better for me? How do I get better in this? Forget about the outside stuff. Me.
Because what do you got? Because what can you control in your life?
Zero. The only thing I have...
Attitudes and actions.
That's it.
Attitudes
That's
and
it.
actions.
Can I control you? No. Him? No. Did I control traffic? No. I wish I could, but I can't.
Yeah.
I can't. I have no power over anything at all. And once I realized that,
You get the power.
I was like, oh, that feels so much better.
Yeah.
Dissolves the responsibility.
And then I get that power to be able to just concentrate on my attitudes and actions.
Happy, joyous, and free, baby.
joyous, and free.
And when I proposed this idea, you didn't even hesitate because I didn't know how people would react. I was like, I got this knowledge and we can do this with snap. Yeah, I'd fucking love to do that, man.
Yeah, he did. He came up to, he was like, how would you think about starting a podcast? I'm like, yeah, I'm down. Let's do it. Let me know when.
Which one of you idiots thought of me?
I'm not sure. Probably maybe both of us.
It was probably collective.
Well, if we said anything, you were the first name anyway. You were the first, like, should we get somebody else? Yeah, let's get Matt.
Yeah. It does, yeah. Three's a
But he's fucking regretting that move.
fucking every day of my life.
With every breath.
Every fiber in my being. No, I love it, man. I look forward to this. This is awesome. I wouldn't trade just for the world.
But
And we
you know,
don't
like-
do this unless it's the three of us.
I don't want to cut you off.
Yeah, you did already.
Sorry to interrupt.
No, it's all right.
I'm
I'll
gonna
fucking.
recant.
You're gonna recant that.
Pull it back.
What are you doing with these words?
I don't know. Just fucking
What do you got?
free balling.
Word of the day toilet paper or something?
A thesaurus? Are you reading your thesaurus again, Matthew?
A thesaurus. It brings me back to your story the other night that I've heard you say numerous times about the guy 3 years later.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
You know, you'll tell your story. I won't. You do that.
You want me to do it?
Tell them.
so 3 years into my recovery, Matt asked me to speak at a certain
what's
place
going on
that he goes and has a commitment trying to help out guys in this particular place, this rehab. And I went in there and just put all of it out there as best I can. Well, 3 years later,
They're gonna sponsor.
I'm a bunch of towns away, and this guy goes, "Hey, is your name Dino?" And I'm like, "Yeah." He was like, "You came and spoke at this place I was at 3 years ago." He was like, "Man, let me tell you, man." He was like, "Your story changed my life that night." He was like, "And I'm celebrating 3 years today." And I swear, like every time, like I always get like real goosebumpy, like right here when I tell the story. But at that moment when he said that, if you could have took a picture of me, I'm sure my jaw was on the ground because
And smiling ear to ear.
I never think that whatever I'm saying, wherever I'm at, I never think. But that day really, really put the nail in the coffin that whatever's coming out of my mouth, somebody's gonna get something out of it, whether it's good or bad. So I better be watching what I'm saying. You know what I mean, and how I'm putting stuff out there. But it blew me out of the water, man. And then I know he doesn't live this close to this area, but he does pop up periodically here and there to some of the functions, the pig roast he was at a couple years ago, and he's still doing it, man. You know what I mean? And I'm just like, oh my god.
Yeah.
But the other part about that was my second day in the last transitional rehab I was at, because I was in a transition rehab before I went to the actual rehab I stayed at.
Transition to the transition.
Transition to the transitional house.
love the
This
transitions.
kid came in. He was a kid. He was a young kid. He at the time was in his early 30s.
Wow.
And shared about how his mom kidnapped him at 2 years old and fled the state and was selling him to men to have sex with so she could get money to smoke crack.
Holy fuck.
Wow, dude, man. Like, I was like, just like, because before this kid started speaking, I was like, my life's a mess. What do I have anything to be grateful for?
This sucks.
This thing sucks, and I hate it, and blah, 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 blah. And he's like, oh, here's this. How about now, you fucking idiot? And I'm
Yeah.
like, I have nothing
Jesus
to complain about, man.
Christ.
I got nothing.
Yeah.
Like, if this, and he was staying sober. So, And it was the first time I wrote in a journal. Like literally,
yeah,
I've
you said
been
that.
balking at that stuff for years. Therapists, counselors, everybody in the meetings, I'm like, why don't you just write a journal? Start a journal. I'm like, no, I don't want it. Thank you. I'm good.
You
Forget
gotta
about
cut that out, maybe.
Gotta cut that out.
Yeah, no, I'm good with that. So I wouldn't do it. I balked at it. And that night, literally 5, 6, 7, I'm flipping it. And I still have that journal today. And I wrote a lot of stuff in it that was so.
You should reread that.
I do periodically. I'll see it and I'm like, I know where this is going to bring me, but I'm going to read it in
Yeah.
because I'll be sitting there. Talked about, me being the main source of my son's pain. You know what I mean? I was the only problem in my son's life, man. I was the only issue this kid had. He had a loving mother, a loving family. Everything was good except for his father. You know what I mean? And he would cry about me, man. You know what I mean? And I remember being up in the woods and I thought I was hallucinating, but I hear people. Nobody ever came and visited me up there. Nobody knew where I was. My kids knew where I was, though. My son knew where I was. And he woke up at like midnight screaming because he had a bad dream that his father is getting killed by a bear in the woods. And he made his mom get up with my other son, get dressed, and come check up on me.
Wow.
So I'm hearing these kids, and I'm like, I'm losing my mind. I hear my kids, man. I'm losing my mind. And they came up, and my ex-wife was like, how do you feel about this? Like, your son is waking up, having nightmares, thinking you're dying out here. And I was like, I'm all right. I'm fine.
Yeah.
It's great out here.
Got
But, dude,
20
that stayed in my heart and in my mind. At the time, I'm blowing it off because I'm an idiot.
Yeah.
When I started writing about that stuff in a journal, and I'm like, I hate that person right now.
Yeah.
For doing that to an innocent kid, man. I hate that person, But the sharing part, and it brings me right to why we do what we do here. When Jonathan asked, I really didn't think of. I was just like, yeah, because I don't say no. I don't say no to anything that has anything to do with recovery. So I was like, yeah, we'll do it. But the longer we do it, the more people text and talk.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, man, this is a great thing, man, that we do, man. It is a great thing that we do. I wish this whole room could be full of a bunch of the guys we hang out with 30,000 microphones. So like a meeting, you know what I mean?
Got a piece.
But it does help. It helps me for sure. And I know for a fact that it helps others because they've come up to me and said, bro, I love it. I love what you said in this part with this topic. And I love it. It really helped me out. And like you said, there's other people that don't have this problem that have texted me.
Right.
And I'm like, I don't even know. This person's not even in my phone. I'm like, oh, I got your number from Mike and I'm his mom. And I just want to let you know your podcast is amazing. I'm like, Mike's mom? I was like, Mike who? And Mike's mom who? And I'm like, oh my God. And she's in Florida, watching it in Florida. And I'm like,
That's epic.
I don't care about anything else except for getting a positive, helpful message out. That is the only reason why I'm here.
That's it.
And it's a commitment. I love commitments, man. I love commitments. So that's why we do this thing, man. That's why we do this.
And if you got any questions about commitment, this mother trucker over here has got his sober years count on his fucking all over his body. That I was thinking about
It's
that.
extra large.
Yeah.
Extra large.
That's
To the dumb fuck. So you can't probably see it. It's a 12, Roman numeral 12. Did I tell the story about Bob with the date?
yeah.
I
Yeah,
did
you
that.
told a story at
So,
one time when
another-
Roy was here.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So another funny story was I'm tattooing this young lady, and she's like, what's extra large stand for? I said it stands for you're fucking stupid. Because it's a Roman numeral 12.
Oh, I fucking
But,
love it. I love it.
Stands for you should have stayed in school, man.
You know, I remember years ago, many years ago, people were like, oh man, you can't tattoo your sobriety date on you. It's bad luck.
Yeah.
Oh, really? I never heard that.
Oh, yeah. A lot of people say it. And I've had 8/15/06 on me for a long time. And it got nothing to do with luck.
That's like saying,
Oh, yeah.
carry your sobriety
It has
coin with you is bad luck.
nothing-
You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Nothing to do with
So
that.
dumb.
No.
But it has everything to do with finding like-minded people. Finding people that are on the same journey you're on. You understand? I spent my whole life looking for everybody that was on some other bullshit journey. You want to go backwards, I'm your guy.
Yeah, I'll
I'm
take
looking
you down
to
the
ride
streets.
with you.
Yeah.
And then I learned that I needed to start hearing better information.
Right.
I was
Yeah,
chock
better.
Yeah,
full
yeah, yeah.
of all
shit.
the bullshit.
Yeah.
And I was not around to hear anything positive.
Yeah.
You know, I always used to say, like, you want to talk about sobriety? Nah, man, I'm all set. You want to talk about a robbery? I'm like a dog. My ears
Yeah.
pop
So
up.
funny because
We want to talk about hustling.
somebody said something. Fuck. I knew I was going to brain fart this man. Somebody said
Burned.
something either Wednesday night or last night. And it was a bad thing. It was like, just dirtbag stuff. And I literally go, what are you talking about over there? I was like, well, wow. Like, I wasn't listening to that conversation, but they said one or two words that I was like,
Spidey
huh?
sense kicked
Bank
right off.
robbery? What are you talking about?
Yeah.
And I'm like, why am I so freaking interested in that?
Yeah.
Who gives
Yeah,
a shit
yeah.
what you're
It's
talking
built
about?
into us.
But you're right. You're right. It's still there. It sleeps lightly, man. It really does.
This long timer Ted used to say, and he's still coming around, man. He's probably got like 50 some odd years. It's crazy. He used to, and he keeps coming to meetings and all this stuff. And he says, I keep coming because I know that drinking man still resides inside
That's
of
right,
me,
man.
and I don't want him to
That's
come
right.
out. Fuck, dude. That's
It's
a
the
fact,
truth.
man.
It's
Yeah.
the truth. I'm never well.
No.
Never.
Well, we're given a daily reprieve, contingent upon my spiritual condition. It's
Absolutely.
also contingent upon who I surround myself with.
100%.
You know?
100%. What they say? If you play on the tracks long enough, you'll
can
get hit by a car. If
That's
you
it.
sit in the
But
barbershop,
you ain't
You're
gonna
gonna
get hit
get
by
a
no
cut.
car.
train.
Yeah.
Told you I ain't all well. man.
Train car.
The train car, the thing you push.
Yeah, the thing, the
flying.
seesaw.
The thing, the
I don't
guy.
know where the fucking mule came from, but
Yeah, I don't know. You got to thank for that.
But the thing is, is that I love the fact that someone that is not of our life gave me a question.
I like that.
You know what I mean?
That's amazing.
Sick. I love that. And it's just like you said. You don't know who you're gonna reach, what they're gonna hear. So you got to try to, I do. I don't love people love to call me an asshole, but you can't deny what I say.
True.
You understand?
Absolutely.
I might put it out there a little rough.
But we're rough.
Except when
We're
Except
not
for-
tough.
Except
we're just rough.
Except for
Except,
Johnny.
except for
Johnny's-
when you say you're
Johnny's
gonna
not
get
rough.
here on time, then
True. I
then
can't.
we could balk at
I'm not
that.
even gonna argue that. I'm not gonna argue. You're right.
count it.
I'm wrong. No, for real, man. I every waking moment, I think of how I could be of service.
That's right.
When I wake
That's
up,
right.
man, two of the things I always ask when I pray is never let me forget where I came from and let me be of service. If somebody reaches their hand out, let me be there to fucking help them. Because I would not be here today. I would most likely be dead if it
Most
wasn't
likely.
for other people.
By this time,
Right.
Yeah, we'd be dead.
It's safe to say.
I think it'd be dead. Yeah.
And
For
there
sure.
were other people that bent over backwards. They kept extending their hand. God put, and I look at it this way too: is God puts the people in your life that you need, and sometimes we're gonna slap them away,
Yeah, we may not want.
but they're not really the right people. Is what I believe, because when it came time to when I met a couple of guys from up north. I mean, I was in prison. I was a captive audience, but I heard it.
Right.
I heard what I needed to hear.
Right.
You understand? So when people are living their lives and you're caught up in the shit, man, it's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay, man. That life, I woke up from me. I was 38 years old, and I woke up and I said, "Phew, this ain't what I signed up for.
Bro, I was 37.
Wasn't supposed to be like
crazy.
this.
This is not what I thought I was getting into."
Yeah.
And that's okay. And normally I would hang my head over that. I will feel ashamed. I will feel
Victim.
guilty. Be a victim.
Oh, yeah.
Instead, why not be grateful?
Yeah.
Why not be grateful that I finally realized I've been wasting time. Wasting time.
It hit you like a ton of bricks, right? You're just
But
like,
here's the thing.
oh, shit.
Here's the thing. Is it really wasted?
We
if
talked about that.
You turn it around.
That's right.
Do
That's
something
right.
about
Because now we have all that in our fucking bank.
It does say, do not forget the past.
Or wish to shut the door on it.
on it. Don't
That's
regret
right.
the past or shut the door on it.
That's right.
And my past is one of my biggest assets.
100%.
One of my biggest. So I can never say, oh, man, if I could have and I should have and I should have and I
Yeah.
would have. And I was asked this question by a bunch of teenagers, 12, 13-year-olds, a couple of months ago back in February. If you could change what had happened, would you? And it was hard for me to look at teenagers and
Yeah.
say, no,
Right.
I wouldn't.
Yeah. If I
You
could
know what I mean?
turn back time.
But no, I wouldn't because
I know who the fuck it was.
You're welcome.
because where would I be today? Let's say I did change some things in the past. Would I be as happy and joyous and free as I am today?
No.
Would I have that connection with the higher power as I do today? I might be okay. I might have things and not in and out of jail and going to rehab every other
No.
couple.
No.
But
You wouldn't have none of that.
I wouldn't have this. And
Yeah.
this is what I love the most.
Yeah.
The most, man. My life is amazing. Oh, forget it, man. Cut. Forget it. We're done.
You know what I learned? I learned how to truly laugh when I had nothing.
Yes.
When I was broke,
Yes.
I was virtually homeless,
Yes.
but I wasn't getting high.
Yes.
And I was on the come up.
Yep. Yep.
I was on the come up.
It's
So,
kind of like you almost felt like, I think I'm going to be all right, man.
Maybe.
I just got to
Maybe.
keep coming here.
Right.
Just got to
and,
keep doing this.
You know, I don't care who's watching this show, man. I don't care where you're at in your life. For real. As much as I could speak for these guys, I won't. I'm going to just say you're looking at a guy who went months sometimes without a shower. You're looking at a guy that ate and slept in dumpsters. You're looking at a guy that ruined every relationship with every single person in my life, family members included. I was completely alone and destitute. And today, I'm none of that.
You're the complete opposite.
Complete opposite.
Complete
So I
opposite.
don't care where you're at in your life. The thing you got to say is, are you willing to do something about it finally? Because you could sit home and you could say, man, poor me, woe is me, everybody's out to get me, life is unfair. You could do that.
Yeah.
But what I want to ask you is, have you been doing it for a while now? And has anything changed?
And nothing's changed.
Right. Or can you say, you know what, man? These three idiots,
If they could do it.
if they can do it, anybody can do it, right?
Straight up, man. Anyway.
That's why we do it.
So I think that the topic for tonight, we could wrap up for a title for it was, we're here to spread the message of hope.
Spread the message, man.
Spreading the message, man.
Jonathan's good with the titles. He'll
Yeah,
figure
he
it
is a
out.
good
He'll
title
figure it out.
maker.
Yeah, you're not a good title
So
maker.
anyway, again, guys, don't forget, follow, like, subscribe, and share. We have a one-time, bro, coming up. I think it's on who?
I
Because
don't
this one's
know.
in the bank.
Yeah. Who? You want to rock, paper, scissors?
Yeah, with 3 people.
All right.
All
Yeah.
right, rock, paper, scissors.
Rock, paper, scissors. No, that's cheating.
How was that
Two-
cheating?
how- when do we go?
Shoot.
What
shoot.
the
Rock,
fuck?
paper, scissors, shoot.
Okay, rock, paper, scissors, shoot. You cut me.
You win.
I cover
Oh, what
him.
the fuck?
I would cover you, and he cut me.
Oh, I cut
it's on
you.
you.
All right, so.
All right.
That didn't make sense
That's
at all.
bullshit. That doesn't even
I'll
work
tell the
right.
quick one. I'll tell a
Okay.
quick one.
Quick it.
How much time is left?
We're pretty much.
Yeah, we're pretty much there. We started around like 6:30.
All right, do it.
Yeah.
Quick.
So anyway, it's a quick one, so it won't be that long.
It's quick. It won't be that long.
It's a
Perfect.
quick, but it won't be that long. If I
a
go into
bath.
details. So,
I'll
you
do-
know,
I'll do
I
one
used to
of
be a
these.
big piece of
Yeah.
shit. Now I'm just a piece of shit. One time,
He's a smaller piece of shit.
Once-
Oh, you got
yeah.
the sound effect.
yeah.
Yeah, I'll do that when you go into details.
One night I had somebody's car.
Whoa.
That's not a surprise.
What a shocker.
You know, my wife Maritza always says, she goes, I wouldn't have liked you. I wouldn't have been with you. And I say, you would have had no idea. You would have never saw me coming. Because I clean up well. I'll put a nice shape up. I'll put on some cleanest clothes I have. Spray a little cologne on me, whatever. Dude, I swear to God, I've put my mom's perfume on me sometimes to go out there because I got to smell that. I have to go out there with this persona of I'm a catch.
You know what's a good one? Dryer sheets.
Dryer sheets.
Yeah,
Never
yeah.
thought of that. So I'm out there and I meet somebody and, you know, she's married. So, you know, I got to work harder for this one. So anyway, long story short, I get this chick's car one night. It was a Ford Taurus wagon.
Nice.
And I robbed her that night. I went into her pocketbook and stuff. She was drunk, passed out. I took her car. It was actually her husband's car. And I go out. And I'm spending her money and blasting it and blah, 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 blah. And
Got the music turned up.
yeah,
Yeah,
music
just
turn up.
living
Look at
large.
that. This
It
is
was,
him.
it was a
This is him
sweet
with
ride, too.
the Taurus.
With
It was a
with
sweet
hatch,
ride.
Laid
yeah.
back.
Those things dipped, dude. Those Ford Taurus wagons, man, they flew. Full tank of gas.
let's not get carried
She had a
away.
full tank of gas, dude. I am not coming back for a while. I never left Waterbury, and it came down to my last $20, the daylight, probably about 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. And I see some cat. Nobody's out. None of my regular guys are out because, you know, they got to sleep too.
Yeah.
And I see some guy, and he's like,
No.
I'm like, well, at least I
figure
know
it
he
out.
knows where something is. You know what I mean? So I give him the 20. That's all I had left. And he hands me this stuff. And as soon as I see it, and I watch him, and he goes up these stairs, up these cement stairs, and goes into this door. It's like a 3-family house. And I look at it. I'm like, this motherfucker. And I put a lighter to it, and it just
Fake.
turns black.
Yeah.
I went right up these cement stairs.
Oh
with this-
my God.
This dude's car. I ripped the front. I mean, it wasn't even coming back down. I couldn't get it back. I tried later when I got my money back.
Oh, you got your money back? Oh,
Bro, you went into a door and then you had to go up 3 flights of stairs. I did that so fast, I got him before he even hurt the last stair.
nice.
I got him. And he was like, Poppy, no. I'm like, give me my fucking money. And I got him. And he was like, and he gave me my money back. So I go back out. I go to get the car off.
Not moving.
Nothing. It's not moved. Dude. So I just left. And left the car there. It was on Laurel Street and Wall Street. When you come out of Laurel and Wall is right there, those cement steps right there. That
So you already-
house.
so you already know where I'm at in the story. Did you go cop a 20?
Hell yeah, I went to go cop a 20, man. Are you kidding me?
You got the guy.
The crazy part about that story is you would think that chick would not want to have nothing to do with me
She
after
took
that.
it right back. Nice. Nice.
So that's the one time, bro, when I fucking went upstairs, cement stairs with a Ford Taurus wagon like it's a dump truck.
Wasn't
Like,
even her car, so
Wasn't even her. Yeah, it wasn't even hers.
No
You got-
harm, no
hey,
foul.
Hey,
Hey.
you got insurance.
You didn't listen to me.
So that's a quick one for you.
Nice, brother. Great episode.
Yeah.
Good stuff. I love the comments. Good, bad, indifferent. It's all
listen,
fucking
it's
love.
all love,
Yeah.
baby. It's all love.
So thank you again, Blink 52, whatever the hell you are. I don't know.
Yep. Backwards, forwards, upside downers.
So yeah, guys, don't forget.
All-arounders.
Follow, like, subscribe, and share. It was a great episode. I'm not sure what episode this is going to be because this is a pre-recorded one, so we can throw it in the bank just in case one of us can't pop up one
It
time.
ain't just in case. It's for fucking.
It's
2
definitely
weeks
going to
from now.
happen. So the only thing left I have to say is thank you for being a friend.